And Hashim, the word is not stick, is do not, that's for literally to say, do not sit, do not sit on the soca.
Do not sit. Do not sit on the soca.
Do not sit on the soca.
Mr. Lockett, what is the name of I'm trying to remember the name today when I left there. The food, what do they call it?
Oh, Femme de Chalet. Femme de Chalet.
Femme de Chalet?
Chalet.
Well, Mr. Lockett, I went there today.
And yesterday.
And yesterday too. And I want to tell you and the world, them women, I don't know what they put in their hand, but it has come back.
Well, of course.
The food tasting real good.
But I'm telling you, I when I was working for Spain, I used to have lunch there almost every day for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. So they really put in their hand, their foot, everything into that food, boy. It's good.
It's some are the best food. I grew up in the country, so I was brought up on that kind of nutrition. Right? And I told you when these people make in my time there, when they make a good sea moss or a good carrot juice for you, or beetroot juice, when you was the talk of the tongue. Yeah? When you talk of the tongue. But I'm glad Hashim tasting some good Trinidad.
No, not Hashim. Hashim hasn't gone there.
I tell you, you throw me under the bus, I throw you under the bus.
He ain't gone there. He don't go there.
I tell you, throw me under the bus, I throw you
He
under
like
the
the
bus.
local flavor that makes it all taste better.
Well, you have to hold his hand, you have to remember you are a presiding officer and almost Siamese twins. Yeah, yeah, man.
But don't worry. I have some plans, man. I had to carry him around for him to really eat some good food.
Yeah. Carry Maracas Bay, carry Toko, carry Matlock, carry Rampanalgas. Although I was during that incident in Rampanalgas here, although God, some of the people reading the news, they say Rampanalgas. But I used to get so fed up with that kind of thing. The village name is Rampanalgas. But here, no, man, it's all kind of thing.
But thanks, Mr. Lockett, for your contribution.
Yeah, we're not sitting on the soca, and we want to hear the Lord Briner. He was the last independent monarch in Trinidad.
Yeah, so you get to work. You get to work, Mr. Anderson. Play the man tune.
Yeah.
Stop sitting on the soca.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Lockett.
Then we have some maestro music, we should play too. Okay, good.
Yes, I. All right, I think we get Panama back. Hello, good afternoon.
My money done, boy. Because I send me $2, boy.
Oh, God. I gotta tell you something, boy.
We saw one, boy, fall away. You don't know. Wow. Anyway, good afternoon. Anyway, let me get back to the topic at hand. The man run down the man, and he get the bracelet. I hope the police take the bracelet, because you take 6 months after to get back his bracelet.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 months after.
Yeah.
You know, I seen DJ Anderson, a great analyst. Oh God, I'm still have 2 teeth, but you will kill me for that. Yeah. So I come back in. So Mr. Lauhorketa, good afternoon. Mr. Claxton Bay say go be late. So love to the street 919. Anyway, the Prime Minister had a young people thing yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, that's what TST.
Yes, TSTT. It was a TSTT thing. She made an appearance. We'll talk about that for sure. But thanks for calling.
Okay, yeah, that is a young people initiative, right?
Yeah.
We had to pick up our young people in Trinidad, boy, brother. You see all the man around we Olympics for you, boy. Olympics.
I tell you,
gold medal for me,
2028. I don't see that. All right, thanks, Madam.
You remember for the past 10 years we haven't get our bronze boy dog way.
Yeah. We had a
sport. Sport is nice. I from Barfour, and we had the Brian Lara no. We have
I want to know just so you own Brian Lara. Thing getting different.
Serious boy.
You heard Bravo speech last night. He said he grew up in poverty, boy. And he said that
Bravo does say a lot of things in Panadol. Bravo does say a lot of things. Bravo does say a lot of things in it. Bravo say you never drink. Bravo say you never smoke. Bravo say you never send a girl to school in it.
Hey.
Me understand,
you know.
Hey, my money done again. I go on it.
All right, Paladol. What's wrong with you, eh? Hey.
Shout out to Bravo, man.
You better shout out Bravo. Hey, good afternoon to our WhatsApp contributors.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
What's that one, boy? What is that one, boy?
FUL holder kills 2 during attempt robbery. Front of the class.
Wait. Hold on. We ain't finished about Josiah. We ain't reached there.
Hold on. Well, no, we're celebrating that, you know.
We celebrating the heroes.
These criminals are being held. So 2 people
They're being
are
put
dead
in place
following an attempted robbery.
Yeah,
in Santa Cruz. Earlier this morning, Guardian Media actually reported that on the sands around 5:45 a.m. a 66 years old parked his vehicle by the spring on Upper Mountain View Drive to wash his car. While there, a gray Nissan Note pulled up and 2 men emerged announcing a holdup. The victim, who is an FUL holder, threw the keys at the suspects, and as they picked it up, he began discharging his wrongs in their direction. The driver of the vehicle was hit several times and attempted to drive off, but crashed into an embankment not far away. Another suspect who was hit, a woman, died at the hospital, while the third suspect remains on the run. This is a developing story, and we'll provide more details as they get. But I say good. I say good to the citizen who was able to pull out his firearm, and he knock it again. I am sorry that one of the suspects got away.
Run to the class.
I'm sorry that one of the suspects got away, but that's all right. I believe that what missed that suspect, it will catch up to him. There's a God.
Of course.
There's a God.
Of course.
And I've saying here on national radio, as part of the council, that Josiah deserves a ORTT.
Thank you. Hold on.
Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate.
For sure. For absolute sure.
And I don't want to hear, Hashim, I don't want to hear no woman in Trinidad and Tobago say man is dog again.
Oh, That's not what they're coming with, huh? They're coming with if he wanted to, he would. That's what they're gonna hit you with.
I don't want to hear
you don't watch man get. So if I get robbed by a bandit, you gonna catch him for me? You know how much of that pass last night? You know how much of that pass last night?
It depends.
Nah,
it depends. I mean, everybody could ask that, but I'm sure that Josiah might have done the calculation in his head and realized, okay, the guy is just running off. He didn't hold them up with a gun or anything, so he probably took the risk. But if the guy had a gun or a knife, the situation might have turned out differently. Now, if it is that someone literally does approach you in that manner, you may think twice. And as we just always say here, Hashim, not everybody could be a doctor, a police, a lawyer, etc. Not everybody could be a hero. So because you see Josiah do that, you expect me to do it?
Yep.
I will run and burst my rubber slippers.
Yep.
For your bag?
Yep. For your
Just
bag.
like that?
For your bag, eh? For your bag.
Nah, well then better you call me a dog. Rough.
I'm telling you.
Nah, it all depends
when one man raises the standard, it makes the rest of we look bad. We just be happy for him, you know.
Happy for him. And He deserves an award, man.
He deserves
an award. He deserves an award.
You know?
And if that girl, Josiah, do you anything wrong in the future, that woman is a dog.
A dog. Matter of fact, eh? If any of her friend them talk bad about you again, and she don't lock them off,
nah, this called man dog. Them girl and them is rat, boy. Them girl and them is Colonel Kongs, boy.
Miss Lady, if any of your friend and them talk bad about Josiah ever again and you don't lock them off,
Colonel Kongs.
Something wrong with you, eh? Oh, God. Hello, good afternoon.
We pick up, we bought now, boy. DJ IWER was in the youth thing yesterday.
Yeah, we saw him there.
DJ IWER, good afternoon to you, sir. The water boss. The Street 919 FM live up by dog way. We get through it. Well, anyway, that is my small thing where I am. Later, where I go on there.
Later. Yes, sir. You know what?
But you know, we're talking about this, but I want to ask the members something on the side, you know? Something that, you know, because the conversation with Mr. Lahoketa, you know, saying that I should carry you around, you know, and for you to be able to eat it. I want to know, right? When somebody visits your country, at what point do you stop calling them a tourist? If they, I want to know if they, but after, like, if they say 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, at what point you stop calling them a tourist and say, yo, you supposed to know about this? At what point?
At what point is it?
Yeah, at what point?
Okay. Fair question. I thought you would have been referring to people who come and go multiple times.
Nah. That will always be a tourist. But talking about somebody
who here,
they here for a long while, and they still want to approach you like you know, with the accent now. You know, I'm not from here. They hear over a year and more, and so they still that talk.
So you want to,
you know, I'm not from here.
So you want them to lose their accent?
No, you know, they it's like it has things are wrong in the country, things that you should already know about.
Like how to talk like a Trini?
Not that, like good food places, you know.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, well, because you say accent, so I'm wondering if you want them to switch up.
No,
entirely.
Not but they always have to hit you. This want to come across as, you know, like, well, you know, I'm not from here, but you're here so long, like you. At what point do you stop saying, nah, allow him now, he's a tourist? At what point you stop saying that?
I wonder. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. And good afternoon.
Hey. Good afternoon, Chris.
Good afternoon, Mr. Anderson.
We ain't here for you for the week. You all right?
Yeah, I cool.
Nice.
Now it's time where I just stack up some paper because I will spend just now, you know.
I know about that.
I can't relate.
I have a question. How much shots is too much shots for unarmed suspect or somebody who might have been suspected of perpetrating a crime? How much shots is too many shots?
Depends on the situation.
I don't think it have I might have to look into it, but I don't think that there's anything as to how much shots you should fire, because I think in the moment, you are really counting how much shots in it.
You just trying to make sure you ain't get touched.
You just want to survive.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Anderson, if you was a magistrate, it would have been good for some people, but unfortunately, the law has inside of it,
right,
where the force that you use if it's to subdue or to stop the perpetrators must be I forget the wording, but it's not like what you have been encouraged to do by these politicians right now with empty the clip and dig. You might have a lot of questions to answer, and you might have to sit down in prison, right? Because of the excessive force. The problem I keep having with that, however, is the fact that the police officers in my opinion, there's going to overkill mode many times. Sometimes it doesn't have an armed suspect, but the bodies would be riddled up, leave like a strain up, right? And these are persons who are trained in a number of different categories how to assess and deal with scenarios. But I'm asking this to understand what is left for a normal civilian who might have his FUL, right? If they discharge that firearm in a manner that might be considered overkill, right? You know, you still would have questions to answer because the laws guides you and says that you're not supposed to use a hammer to kill a fly. But we just see the police using hammers to kill flies a lot of times, right?
Truth.
And on the next side of the scenario is persons who make up their mind to commit crime have to understand that based on the reality of what we face in Trinidad and Tobago, a lot of persons wouldn't think twice to get the upper hand on you if they come to the determination that you come in to distress them, right? So, based on what exists currently and the amount of videos you see with people, whether it's people coming to kill them, rob them, or whatever, persons who have the FUL could very well and might very well be justified, you understand, if they go into overkill mode because of what exists in the country today. And it needs a lot of sharp minds to deal with the issues that we have, because it requires a multiple approach to deal with a number of things at the same time. But thumbs up to the fella who was able to subdue the criminal. But so much has to be done in our country, and I really hoping and wishing for the best. But we are at a point where we just have to wait and see what comes on and what will benefit us, because I find it real difficult to understand how some lawyers, senior counsel and otherwise, keep going on the platform and talking things that are contrary to the law. Not because you are a FUL holder means that you can empty the clip on a perpetrator, right? You have to make certain determinations before you take action.
But you know, Chris, that some of those things that some of those persons are saying on those platforms, really and truly is a way to make sure that their friends who are also lawyers and so forth will be able to make some money. Because as you said a while ago, and I was looking at it, as you mentioned it, about how many shots you could fire. And simple as it says, it just says that based on the law, it say legally is whether the force used was reasonable and proportionate to the threat. Yeah. But it doesn't really say, well, you could only fire 3 shots or 5 shots or whatever the case may be. So it all again too is like when you shoot somebody, let's just say that you end up in a situation like that. It's really how your lawyer could break it down and how you could explain it. What really transpired.
You're quite correct, right? And right now, the way how the law is in Trinidad, whether I have a legal or illegal firearm, it's real hard for the law to catch me because of how the law is tailored and the easiness of escaping from it. Because let me give you a scenario, right? If somebody come in my place, whether they armed or unarmed, if I have an illegal firearm, I can empty it on them and put it in the hand, let it fingerprints go on it, and then take it back, and my report to the police will be, well, in some way I end up getting the gun.
There was a scuffle and you were able to retrieve the firearm and
right. But if we are
release it on him.
When we are issuing a FUL to somebody, especially if it's for protection of the home, the castle, right? We ought to ensure as a country that these people have cameras up and they're checking it often to make sure that it is working, so that it will have footage to back up what you say.
Chris, hear what you saying, Chris. Chris, we had government that come and go that spend over billions of dollars in cameras all over Trinidad and Tobago, and when an incident happened, they say the camera was never set up properly. It malfunctioning and all kind of thing.
What do we expect? What do we expect? What do we expect when we have citizens who will come out and make noise for the political preference, regardless of what their political preference engages in, right? That you see, more than the challenges we face with our leaders, right? It is the support that they continue to gain without earning it.
Well
Why
said.
we are already in this position as a nation, you know.
Well said.
Chris, I don't mean to cut you short, but some other people trying to call in too.
No problem, no problem.
All right.
But thanks for your contribution.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Yes. It's surprising to hear Chris's concern. Chris, but you are one of those who supported this administration, and so stand your ground. Why? So let me explain something to you. A man decided to come breaking my house. If I fire one shot, and that one shot was able to stop the individual, put him on the ground, then if I fire 2 or 3 more shots behind the man, then I am wrong. Once I was able to not apprehend, but immobilize the individual, there is no need to go on and fire, empty the clip on him.
Right.
That is where, but you're telling to put in cameras in the house. I had the option after I take away the gun from him to go and delete the footage, put in what I want. Chris, so I called you gentlemen last week and asked you guys, could you tell me how many persons were shot by the police under the state of emergency? Do you guys recall now?
I remember you saying that. I inquired into it.
The present commissioner came out and said to us 10. Right. And I'm asking, Crystal, I'm telling you, and I'm asking the national security man, Mr. Alexander, because when he was on the program on evenings, he was asked about the body cams. And he said they were too cumbersome, and this and that and the other. A few weeks ago, after becoming National Security Minister, he was in another press conference, and the conversation was raised about, stuff for the police and fire truck. He said a fire truck is not something you can walk and pick up in the morning. It's going to take us a while. But don't ask me about that. Ask me about the police and the police bulletproof vest and the others in the terror. So I'm saying, more than a month now, since you was on that program, said that cameras were too cumbersome for police to wear, and you observe that they need bulletproof vests, it is time that you buy bulletproof vests to suit the cameras that they have. So Chris wouldn't be calling to ask that question, because then we would be able to see the footage of the engagement of the police to the citizens. You think that's a very good idea? So we wouldn't have that level of distrust from the police service, or are we to continue to go down?
But remember, we have already set our piece in that respect of the camera, the body cams, and we have said that how important it is.
I our voices to be a little, especially Chris, who supported the party, to explain to the present administration that we should go to the parliament and make it mandatory that the police wear their body cams. Then we've been asking these questions about the police interactions with the citizens, that we will have to doubt the police information. You understand my point?
All right. Yes. Okay. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your guys' evening.
You too.
You too. You too. Team song even playing. What is this? If you was the bag thief, right? And you know how to do the walk of shame in the jail. The rest of the president I'm watching you. So you the man that get run down by the man in church shoes.
Yeah, but because of some of our laws, just as Chris would have mentioned, our member, boy, some of our laws were written since
Gene and Dinah.
Even before that, boy.
Oh, God.
since dinosaurs was walking on Earth and thing. I figure, you know, and the problem is that that gentleman in a couple of weeks will be out looking for another target. Unfortunately, because remember that's still not considered a serious crime. No one was hurt.
Fortunately.
If he didn't have any weapons on him, they can't say that, you know.
The problem with that, I'll get into after this next phone call. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, let me see how quick I can make it. You see, I have always called for politicians to go in the parliament and make it mandatory for the police officers to wear body cameras. And that the state would provide them with that. Because of the inconsistency, the consistent inconsistency that we receive from the police when they're giving out information to the public. And I want to remind Mr. Bhattacharya, the reason why this present government is in government, the UNC, that is, the coalition, it is because of the shortcomings of Dr. Rowley and the PNM and the outright arrogance and the not wanting to listen to people. This is the reason why the new leader of the PNM could come and continuously say, we have to listen to the people, we have to do this, we have to do that. And you all, Bhattacharya, do not want to accept the fact that Dr. Rowley lost his way, and the country had to pay the price for that. Because you cannot tell me, right, when you're telling people and encouraging people on ways to cut back, that you, who are not in a position where you're feeling poverty at all, you're enjoying all kind of perks on top of your handsome salary, that you find the work of the SRC was good work at a time when you was asking the nation to wait until 2027 to benefit collectively. All it has to be real, and if it is we as adults could really come to the table and have serious, honest discussions, then every politician will know where their place is. But the problem, as I continue to say, is we the supporters, and I'm not no fanatic or no diehard supporter of nothing. I lent my support to the UNC because that was the vehicle that we used to get rid of the PNM, right? It is not that I gone to sleep or nothing, you know, because the UNC had the same type of pepper and the same type of fire to face if they fall short or don't do what they were placed there to do, right? Dr. Rowley and them, for one thing or another, that place was going crazy. And then now, you cannot keep telling people that you all were stabilizing, and now asking people where they're going to get money from, where they're going to get this from. When you all fully well know that all they was renting buildings, right, that never been used. And I want to justify it because it was done by the UNC from 2010 to 2015. And this is why we are stuck in ping-pong politics, because if you don't want to do what the population put you there to do, then they will just move to the other available party, right? And if we not mature enough to build a third party who really genuinely represents our interests as a nation, this is what we will be stuck in. And I understand that, but I'm not going to give my support to a party because they believe that they are the lesser of the two evils. I am not supporting that. All it clearly states that the both parties have evil, right? And I cannot support that. You was in charge and you wasn't doing the right thing, take a back seat. You could say what you want, you could talk to the tongue about the UNC. Right now, they still have, they were just slipping right now, but they have a little grace period still because we have to wait. And after the budget is read, then we will see what direction they intend to go. Because if you are serious as PNM supporters, all you have to be asking the members of the UNC, the ministers and them, how come it's only CPEP, URP, and forestry going through what they're going through now? Because what exists in those companies exists in many other areas of the country, many other institutions. So how come it is not shut down? That is the question you all have to be asking. But you're also busy and in love with the PNM that you all do not know what to ask. Imagine all they talk about Kamala for 9 years plus and then telling people now, less than 4 months after the election, to come off PNM back. Rubbish. I'll leave it there.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
You know, I've heard so much people I've heard so many persons. Hey, we are bills.
Almost, yeah. A little 2 minutes.
Yeah, I've heard so many persons say, you know, they loan their votes to this current administration because the PNM lost their way. And as much as on this council, I don't really like to talk too much about this whole PNM and UNC nonsense. Because I believe we have to look beyond just party and its country. But a lot of people have been saying that they loan their votes or they lend their votes to the administration so that, you know, because they were fed up of the PNM. I've heard persons saying too that by doing that, that's like, you know, you already get caught with your pants down. It's everything outside, you know, because they saying that, you know, that is a real lend. That is something real hard to lend, boy. You take you have no belt around your waist, and your pants already fall down, and you lend somebody a belt for your pants to fall down. So, and I also have heard persons say that, you know, does it really make sense that this is the way that we continue once a party doesn't
do what
we're supposed to do?
We switch them out for the next one.
So we're not really voting for proper representation. We're voting because the party in general just, we didn't like them.
It goes a little deeper than that, I think. But if you look at it on a surface level, it sounds bad. But for some, I'm sure it goes deeper than that.
And I'm not saying no, but it just, that don't sit right with me.
But again, like Chris said, it's a ping pong thing. So it's a ping pong with the politicians and it's a ping pong with the citizens.
Because if this administration don't do what a lot of persons expect them to do, then what is going to happen at the next 5 years? Are going to go back in the office, in the UNC office, head office, and say, I come back from a vote. I come back. I ain't letting no later again. Against somebody else.
Only time will tell. Guys, we got to pay these bills, and we come right back. Dr. Wakanda, I'll answer your question after the break.
Attention business owners. Are you looking to reach a vast audience and boost your brand's visibility? Then look no further. The Street 919 FM is here to help you shine. With over 170,000 followers on our social media platforms, our radio station is the perfect platform to showcase your products and services. Join us and let your message be heard by thousands of eager listeners. Contact us now to learn more about our affordable advertising packages. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to connect with your target audience. Advertise with the Street 919 FM today. For more information, call 399-5959 or 384-2232. Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John
every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Join him as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079 or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember,
every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
live on the Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
It's easy on a Sunday morning. Tune in to Street 91.9 FM at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. with Minister Corey Joseph and the Youth Empowerment Foundation as we inspire you, motivate you, and educate you to achieve your dreams and purpose. Live your best life now. Support our vision and programs at any Republic Bank, the Youth Empowerment Foundation, account number 0902-3963-3931. For prayer, counseling, and social outreach, WhatsApp 1-868-701-5555 or call 273-1998. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Think big. God has a plan for your life. There is destiny inside of you screaming to come out.
Sponsored by 5RI Hardware, 50 Norfolk Street, Belmont, and Anderson Trinidad and Tobago Limited, Charlo Farm, Olton, Trace Arima.
Fire Mood Fridays on the Street 919 FM with yours truly, MC Duke and Selector Kochi. All genres of music from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in. Fire Mood Fridays. Club 919 FM. You don't know.
The island is buzzing with news of big savings at Sharon's Bookstore, as our back-to-school sale is now happening at all 3 of our locations. We have great deals on everything you need, from school books, sneakers, backpacks, uniforms, stationery, and accessories to so much more. Whether your little one is starting kindergarten, heading to primary, secondary, or private school, or even taking theory, we've got you covered here at Sharon's. So why wait? Come on down and let us help you get ready for school. Our friendly team is waiting for you now at our locations on the Eastern Main Road in San Juan, the Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna, and on levels 1 and 2 of Trincity Mall in Trincity. Sharon's Bookstore is proud to be your local one. Stop shop for all things back to school, helping you with style, savings, and everything school-related all under one roof.
Turn big purchases into small payments with Furniture Plus credit plans. Pay just $1 down and 0 installments for 90 days. Retirees, self-employed, and permanent employees can apply. Furnish your home with Furniture Plus credit plans today. Conditions apply.
Light up your weekends at Vibes Nightclub, Tobago's hottest spot. 3 epic nights of music and energy await every Thursday. Karaoke Thursdays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Grab the mic, unleash your inner star, and sing all night. Beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and giveaways for the best singers. Every Friday, Limers Fridays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Vibes with your crew and enjoy beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and 2 White Oak for $25. Every Saturday, Raw Saturdays. Everything goes, nothing but good vibes. Free entry and an all-star DJ cast to bring the vibes. Vibes Nightclub is where Tobago shines. Join us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for music, fun, and unforgettable nights. Don't miss out. Your weekend starts at Vibes.
Get hot this summer. Oh no, we mean H-U-T, as in hot days mean hot deals with Pizza Hut. Go bigger with 2 large pizzas, family breadsticks, and cinnamon rolls for just $290. All your favorite pizzas with all the toppings you love all summer long. So head to the Hut and get your hot deals while this offer is super hot. Pizza Hut, now that's delivering.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke.
And every Monday between the hours of 9 p.m. to midnight,
I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Shit 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in
every Monday between the hours of 9 p.m. to midnight
for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on The Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m., where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna, for the program Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget spites and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah. Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who gone to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Right. 12 minutes after the hour 2. We're getting our final hour. We got a little office party for y'all, so y'all stick and stay for that. And if you're streaming us online, make sure to head over to www.street919fm.com to take in all the vibes.
This is what I have to say.
See if you can link up with one of your co-workers in the council.
Gets fights and grudges and concentrate.
So the question you posed in the last hour, Anderson. How long until you stop being labeled a tourist?
And I even want to go further. Well, to at least give some person some more content. Let's just say he's not a tourist. As we're speaking off the air, right? So let's just say,
real quick, engine room, check camera 2, please. You're gonna hear Anderson's complaints after the show if you don't sort that one out.
You're living with your mom, and your mom tell you your cousin Brian, he coming to spend a little time with us, right? And as soon as cousin Brian touch down in the house, your mother there behind you. And we are guests in the house. Go ask him if he wants something to drink. Cook something for Brian. Look how you have outside in the living room, Hashim. And your cousin Brian here. Come clean up the living room. Now you're doing it there because you know that, as your mother saying, that's the guest. How you gonna let the guests do that? But your cousin Brian there 3 months. And your mother still telling you, we have guests in the place. Wash up the wares for the guests. At what point you're going to tell your mother or tell Brian, whoa, you're no guest, eh? You're like you're living here now. You wash up your own wares, and you see that mess you're making on the rug? I'm not going through that. My mother always tell me, but no, you're not no guest. Clean it up. At what point you going to tell your mother? You're going to tell Brian? He had to clean up his mess.
Auntie Helena, I ain't want to come to you with this, eh? But has she making me feel like I ain't belong in this house, boy? Like he tried to raff me the other day and then tell me, but he want to clean up the living room or make me a sandwich. That's what cousin Brian would do.
Okay,
fire for you, cousin Brian.
I don't care what cousin Brian do. I want to know at what point do you say enough is enough? You're not no guest here anymore.
You're living here.
What is he? What I want to know at what point does that guest accommodation expires?
So round back to the original question.
Correct.
How would that make a tourist? How long would it be until you start being considered a tourist?
Yeah.
In some place.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon.
I'm glad to ask that question. Because you take a role of being a stepfather. There is no probation period. You meet my mother, tell my mother, my father ain't treating you good. I clean up the house with my father, and I clean it 2 days for the week with my father. But this man telling my mother, my father ain't treating me good because he have me cleaning up the house 2 days for the week. Now, once you get the rule, and my mother put out my father and bring in her next father, there is no probation period to tell me that I had to wash the wares now for the 5 days because my father ain't there. That's why you come there. There is no probation period for that. So as you take up the role of my father, all the responsibilities. Now, if I used to pick up the wares 2 days for the week, I think mommy bring you inside it that I must pick it up once now. Because you was complaining that my father had me working. So when you come, you were supposed to stop me from working. But instead of that now, I move from 2 days to 4 or 5 days.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So in contrast, if you're a tourist in a place, but you move here and you live in, once you're here, you're here. And you should know better.
Because which part you was have nothing to do with where you is here now. The money we spending over there to the money we spending here. The climate over there to the climate here.
Right.
So you have to adjust yourself because as you move from there and come here, you know.
Correct.
You asked me for the position to come here. You asked me to send you the plane ticket and get you the visa to come here.
Correct, is right.
So I give you the plane ticket, I give you the visa. So when you come here, you're supposed to pick up the role as daddy or tourist, walk around with your cameras, take a look at what is wrong and fix it. And don't tell me I'm still waiting for you to read the budget.
Wow.
Because if you tell me that we had no money then, so let me point out something to you. Yes, you tell me we had no money then, but you promised me 10% when you come, although you're telling me...
Wow.
You was telling me my economy crash.
Wow.
Right? And when you come in here, you tell me you give me 10%, but now when you come here, now you're telling me, you know, you got to wait. If God provide, we would get.
Wow. Nah, boy.
But I had told you all, but you know, and you know what is even worse?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the point is? Oh, they take the money to salary and they raise and gone. But you know, the same people was telling you, look, the RRC getting their money and we ain't taking it. But you know, we take it and make it more worse. When you give me the job, I went back and I see if I get the pension that comes along with it. And so which is worse, boy, the father that I had or the stepfather that I pick up? Because the father that I had telling me tighten my belt till 2027. I give you a chance now. It look like I'm going until 2030 to tighten my belt. So it's not about giving your vote. It's not about being upset with the man that... And I don't want to upset with Dr. Rowley for. You could only point out because Dr. Rowley take a pension. I tell them I inherited an economy that was in 4 quarters of negative growth. I had to go and borrow money to pay the same public servants, the previous stepfather who had promised them 14%. I had to go and raise the debt ceiling to pay them the 14%. You know, nobody can give me kudos for that. But as I increase my salary, I look at life strange. I increase my salary and I leave. You know, we just signed a deal, complete the deal with the oil company 2 days. So I wasn't working. I was working, but in silence, but I was working. I wouldn't, and you know what? In Trinidad and Tobago, there is no URP again. Eh? You know, Tobago still have URP where the Tobago House of Assembly could both they're using URP to spruce up for the upcoming, what they have coming up there? Is it the great race? They're using URP to paint up all the little boots and clean up Tobago. But in Trinidad, you see what 2C does do for you? Look what that 2C do for Tobago. And you see what happened to we in Trinidad? So they keep Tobago. Up to now, you know, if the PNM was in power in Tobago, all now you'd hear they calling for audit at the Tobago House of Assembly. You know, nobody asking what Tobagonians do with their money. Gentlemen, enjoy your day. We are too biased and small-minded. Wow. And we don't know when we don't know what we want. Because I asked a man this morning, what is the vision for Trinidad and Tobago under this administration? Where are we supposed to be in the next 5 years? You can't tell me that. Enjoy it.
Discipline, tolerance.
How we swing that question anyway?
To build.
There's one thing you know how to do.
I say
it's to try getting that last word in there.
Yeah, this now.
Before I go on, Dr. Wakanda is insisting I answer the question because apparently I is the tourist in here. Apparently I'm the tourist in here. You move to a place, it is your obligation to learn how to navigate and move around the place, move around your space, know where you are at all times. And that excuse of I'm not from here, so I don't know, is only valid for about 9 months. By 9 months, you should be able to move within a 50-mile radius of where you're living with relative ease. We are Waze, we are Google Maps. You can learn to navigate around just using those 2 apps alone, right? And then keep your ears to the ground to find out what parts of where you are is not favorable for people like you to be, and then proceed accordingly. It's as simple as that. Simple as that.
To build a strong and better nation.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, brother.
Yeah.
Great program on the council. Well, I'm a member. So I call in from the southern part of Trinidad.
Yeah.
No matter what, we are Trinbagonians, right? Our welcome, wherever you can welcome any and any person in your home these days, right? You have a property. Anyway, we are civilians have to be properly, brother, who is you, seeing, or you know what I mean, but when you must know a foreigner in our country, right? You know, the way you talk, the way you walk, you know what I mean, but did you understand? You know why I'm trying to get that, Ashim?
Right.
Yeah. You know, must know your identity, right? So, I think with the line told, we have to be more appreciative of our foreigners into our country. We have to be more kindly, you know what I mean, no matter what. We welcome that with the Holy Spirit, you know. I like Bego. Anytime I go to Bego, man, the kind of welcome you get there, although my attitude tell me born Trinidad and Tobagonian, right? So it's a kind of foreign welcome we get here. So, do you think I'm making sense, Anderson?
Yeah, Panadol.
Yeah. So I call in, you know, the Lara will be much appreciated. It's just CPL, much accident go happen in the road.
Oh, well,
you know,
don't call that down on nobody, Panadol.
We are calling that on nobody. The mad drivers are talking about. I haven't seen the accident happening in our nation road these days. Mother calling for the son. A man rip away and say, in Charlie Bridge, hey dog boy, where's that one boy? The mad drivers, you take all your, like a man that come over and take them and say, take all your time.
All right, Panadol.
All right, Panadol.
I say,
I was worried for a second then. Wow. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry for the hold. You there?
No problem. But as usual, you know, some people just really stuck in their ways, and that is the conclusion that I really have to come to when it comes to persons like Bartaria and them, because they could dissect and articulate everything. One is not against whatever the PNM stands for or whatever the PNM is doing. And I will always have a challenge with that, because it has many reasons that rightfully Dr. Rowley is no longer the leader of this nation. Many different reasons. But my challenge with Bartaria and them is the way how they come on the radio and try to convince people to side with the foolishness that they want to side with. Because you're telling me, hypothetically speaking, right, let me just use all your workplace as a scenario. The radio is generating whatever type of income, right? And we say IWER George is the head of the radio station, so he is being paid a certain amount of money. You all on the lower end of the stick who doing the work when all you come out every day, right, working for less money than IWER. But there is no money to give all you a raise at this time, right? We will tell all you cut back on macaroni pie. If you can't afford the gas, buy a coal pot, right to work. We'll tell all you all of that. And then IWER will say, here's what's going on. I should do it a hefty raise on my salary with a heavy back pay. And people seeing that as good. So no longer leadership is required for you to lead by example. And say, here what's going on. When everybody benefiting in 2027 with the Dragon Gas deal that the PNM was proposing, I, the leader, will take my benefits at that time also. But I tell them all to wait and to hold up and to cut back. And me, who not going through it, who not facing poverty, who not on the breadline, could accept that rate and say it's good work. Mataria, you see when all your graduates speak to me. When all your graduates speak to me, if all they intend to stay in that class all they in, I don't want no more talk from all you. Because it's hurting my head too much trying to understand where is the logic in all your contribution. How could you, especially with the way how things going in Trinidad, if things was going nice and these politicians was doing a proper job, by all means, take a raise, take a 200% increase, by all means. But when things going how they're going, and all they demit office without putting things in place to ensure that all the allegations all they raise cannot happen again. Right now, we're still open to it. Anything could still happen because why? All they didn't put anything in place. All they just dependent on people, right, being the police out here, but we're not getting paid to police the politicians, right? And the way we policing them is by either voting them out or voting back in all you. Rubbish. There must be a price to pay for the shortcomings that you all dished out to the population, and the population make up their mind that if it is, they have to use UNC, right, to dish out the penalty to all you. That is what they choose to do, right? Because all you continue to come with each other foolish talk, trying to convince people otherwise. It's either the right thing will always be the right thing, and so too the wrong thing will always be the wrong thing. I don't know why all you keep coming with this kind of rubbish, like if it's the lava, show, like if it's the dump show. We still looking for a building, right, that the UNC rented. But you know what the TNM did on top of that? They rented buildings also that they did not use. So what to choose? What to choose from Bataria? Only better sit down in opposition and see if they could get it right. That's all you have to do, Bataria. Don't come and try to talk this sort of rubbish in people's head every single day on the radio. There is no justification for what many politicians on both sides of the fence have done to us. And if it is, we are stuck right now in this ping-pong politics, then that is the price that TNM has to pay. We're not voting in people, we're still voting out people in the country. The vote is not really for, it's always voting against. When all they can get out in all this skull Bataria, or they might graduate from the class that all they in. Until then, stay off of my case. I'll look on, brothers.
Thank you, Chris. Somebody trying to jumbie my voice right now. And I want them to know no weapon form against me shall prosper. Dr. Wakana, good afternoon.
So much of things that we need to see about.
A real non-tourist Trinidadian will have a PNM or UNC passport. Dr. Dream, what color is your Trinidadian passport?
As well as I do the only way.
It is blue because I vote in Tobago. Since you like to mack up people business.
Because now, more than ever, we must show.
What are you over there doing?
And production to build a strong and
listening.
You're listening?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
You were offered. Let me see if I could Let me see if let me gather my thoughts because I want to know. I'm still trying to see how to bring this across. Right. So you go ahead.
Me? Nothing else repeatedly to say. Nothing else to say at all. You compose and rock and come true. And guys, any other additions to the conversation? 342-0081. Let me send I feel we congratulating this man every week, but it feels like every week he's making new milestones and new strides. Big up to young brother. well, doubly one. Personally escorting the Prime Minister. Oh God, what was the event? It was a TSTT summit, right?
It's they have an internship program.
Yes, the youth internship.
Yeah, 600.
Right. It was I think it was the closing ceremonies or something like that.
No,
or was it was the opening? Right. And my boy, clad in his fresh suit, escorting.
I wonder if it's closing. You could double check it because I know it started. I know that you would have had to apply by August 7th. I doubt it finished already. I could be wrong.
Not sure. But yeah, man. My boy walking through fresh suit. My boy Hottie on the side with the blue sneakers. Hey, I really don't appreciate it. Anyway, let me not look on the downside, Auntie Kamala came right through and hooked she arm right up on the young brother, and they walking side by side as young brother singing Re-Rise. They love to see it, you know. They really love to see it. Again, just furthering the example that success comes from everywhere. Everywhere.
Congratulations going out to all our young persons that would have wrote CSEC. I know that the results are out today.
Are they out yet?
So congratulations to all who would have written the CSEC, and not only to our young individuals, but there are some older ones as well,
some
that
adults.
Probably adults that would have probably write for the first time or probably just rewriting a subject. Congratulations to you. But especially to the young ones who just wanted to say, hooray! I have completed my schooling. Congratulations going out to you. And I wish all of you, not some of you, but all of you, all the best in your future endeavors, whether it be that you go out there one time and be a part of the working force, or you're going to further your studies, you go right ahead. Why?
Appreciate that.
Why are you showing me?
Relax yourself now. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Dear first time caller.
Hey. Welcome.
You see, the fella that talked before that guy that just done talk.
Go ahead.
You hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
He took one bag of garbage. Number one.
The previous or the previous?
The previous.
Previous, okay.
We talk again, Rowley and them. When Rowley and them came in, they had to borrow money, you know. Telling me, he asked me to forget that, to free public servants. Plus, what was given away. And when Kamala was in power, it was a whole Woodford Square battalion that came down and they asked them what's taking place in Parliament. I just do only come to support Kamala. Recall that.
You go ahead. You go ahead, caller.
Yeah, ask what's called that. Ask you and Chairman Assembly walk out of Parliament. What Kamala say, if they win, what will happen? Blood will flow. You understand that?
Go ahead.
Ask the fella if he have any context and all of that. I will not support anything or you say or do. Ask him all these questions and keep your answer for it. So you can't give one wrong and one right. Wrong is wrong, right too. When you're wrong, you tell me I in Parliament. Regardless of how the word is twisted. You telling me you go bust my head? A little boy you're talking to her. It's so and so you go bust my head.
Right.
So when I tell them go talk to PNM people for that, that's segregation. You can't tell them who to talk to.
Thank you so much for your contribution, member.
Yeah.
Country we must have regard.
You composed yourself. You could ask yourself what you were saying. Oh, to
No,
the CSEC. What was the word? Hopefuls. Nice it. I know it has been a journey. 2 long hard years of study, SBAs, homework assignments, all kind of thing, right? I just want to understand. If you don't get all ones, it's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. Passes. I know that's no. I know that's a
real pass yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but when they
them already passed through tertiary education already. Yeah?
Nah, but I was showing you, right? What is the minimum requirement? 5 passes, right?
Yeah.
60 passes, right?
Right.
And last I checked, CSEC, the passing grades are grades 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So if you have any of those numbers, that is a pass.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a CXC under your belt, right? All right. Just remember that. You might feel a little disappointed that you didn't catch a 1 or you didn't catch a 2. But just remember that once that 3 is there, that is a pass. And you can move forward with your life, at least within this Caribbean space, to continue to pursue what you need to pursue. Do not let it be the crippling end of your world. You've worked hard, you have studied for this. Once that pass is under your belt, don't let them tell you anything after, okay?
Tell them
and
speak to you nice.
Speak to you very nicely. And parents, offer them a little bit now. I know that the minimum passing grade for any West Indian household is 100%. But let us be real. Not all are we doing that.
Now is the time to come home
and do not berate your child because your child ain't get all 1s, or your child might get a 3. What did you get?
No.
Ask yourself that. Some of you even have 5 passes yet. Hey. Nah, we being real.
No, the thing about it is, as a parent, you should always try to want even better for your kid.
Of course you will want better for your child.
So,
of course.
They're going to push them. They're going to push them.
Of course,
and
you're going to get the push.
Even do better than them. Because remember, if it is that they go through different obstacles in life, they're probably still going through it financially and so forth. And they're really struggling. You know what I mean? You know what's struggling? Yeah, right now you're studying how to still get them books for September for them to continue the studies because your CPEP contract. It's not there.
What is this, boy? You reach there, boy.
So the struggle is real.
It's real, huh?
The struggle real.
Wait.
Right? No fault of anybody. I mean, as we said over and over here, year after year, they have been using that as a political weapon, and it's time that they stop it.
Long time.
Bottom line. You understand?
Long time.
Stop
abusing,
stop taking advantage of our citizens. It's time to stop it.
Of course it is. But the parents, even if you might be a little internally disappointed, if your child cop the passes, if you ain't seen no failing grade, lift your child up today. Right? You can analyze where they faltered after the fact. Don't sour the mood because you see a 3. A 3 is a pass. Once them get all their subjects, let us celebrate. You can reflect after and be like, All right, we get all these passes. But you know, you get this tree.
You come here with that tree?
Huh?
Was begging me to buy suit for you to go
First of all,
graduation. Go and sell that suit. No. Go and sell it.
I'm not using it again. I'll go sell it. I'll go sell it and bring you out the money.
That phone I buy for you, bring it back. Let me get it back on me too.
All right, no problem.
But congratulations going out to all our young persons who step into some parents may not want to admit it, but you literally kind of step into adulthood, because some of the allowances and so forth you would have gotten. Trust me, your mother knocking on your door Monday morning. Brian, get up.
Whoops.
Time to go and get a walk.
Whoops.
Hard enough for that.
It's 7:30. Why are you still in your bed?
You crazy?
You crazy, or?
Get up. Go and get a walk.
Get up.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I don't want to hear about the whole last strain. You figure your name, what? Roger? No. Go and get a walk.
Find yourself up, right? Your cousin working KFC, go see if you can get your application. Right?
One best line parents like to tell you. Oh! So you start to pay a little fraud. You figure you is man. Come on, tell
Let us forget fights and grudges and
a week.
Come, let us
Dr. Wakanda, I have to ask the question, what jobs are available for passes 4s and 5s? Well, 4s and 5s are not passes, sir. So,
but it doesn't mean that you can't get a job.
It does not
You can't
mean
go
that.
and look and get a trade. You can't go and probably rewrite the subjects.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us sometimes we
I am living
fall.
proof. No, I am living proof.
We get a little bobo, but I nothing. We get up, we put a plaster on it, and we continue that journey called life.
Nice it and nice all. As long as you could wake up, and get it right one more time, you go ahead and do that.
There are persons who went Hashim and rewrote subjects more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times before they got it.
Before they get you.
And guess what? Thank God, I was telling you that you're living in Trinidad and Tobago. That I think is either you have like 2 or 3 times that you could sign up to rewrite a subject, which does not have any cost attached to it in Trinidad.
Look at that.
Right? And then afterwards, you may have to pay a small fee like $75 or $80. I could be wrong. I stand to be corrected. But in other countries, Mr. Speaker,
I can tell you for a fact.
So, Trinidad,
I can tell you for a fact.
Trinidad and Tobago,
I can tell you for a fact.
We nice.
Okay.
It's nice over here.
Oh, it's just nice.
It's nice.
Sweet,
it's nice.
Sweet.
So, again, it's not the end of the world. And we encourage anybody. Don't make anybody tell you that because you didn't do good, that you are not worth it, or you don't deserve.
Never that.
To be in the position that you could literally be able to still get up and achieve. And again, you might be in school, and your goal or your dream might have been to be a doctor or a police. You probably didn't get the subjects. Doesn't mean that you cannot stop on that, but sometimes too, you have to listen to that voice, the man above, because I'm sure Hashim could tell you that there are many persons who would have gone over years upon years studying to be a doctor and all of these different things, and when they finish, they realize, that's not for me, nah?
Boy. Truth is fact.
That is not for me. You see me? Me, I want to sell no doubles. I hear me. Sorry, me, I want to be a doctor. I want to sell doubles.
What to say? What to say? You want to sell doubles, boy?
No, but that's how some people are.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes things change.
And that don't make you any less than the doctor.
Correct. I know individuals in particular who would have gone and do science subjects because that's the field they wanted to go in.
Right.
And then they realize, wait, that's not for me.
I'm ready for this,
That's not for me.
Yeah.
Look, Mr. Young, he didn't stay long as the Prime Minister. That just wasn't for he.
And let us build a nation together.
Remember, you are out of order.
Hey, if I didn't squeeze that one inside him, my name wouldn't be Anderson. But seriously, you know, I mean, there's always, it must have a little humor in the thing, but, you know, it just probably wasn't his time to stay any longer, you know, but it doesn't mean that, you know, your time isn't there, you know, your time won't come back, you know. Sometimes, look at Ashim this, I might think I hit this year, and next year is toilet paper, you know. You're in Skinner Park and it's only toilet paper again.
One place I ain't going is Skinner Park.
Come let us sit.
I could take a little boo on stage. I'm not taking toilet paper.
No.
You ain't taking toilet paper?
I ain't taking toilet. I could take a boo. I could take a still crowd. I'd be like, what is this boy? I can't take toilet.
You know that I'm minister. You know that I'm minister. Right. You know that I'm minister. That went on a platform a couple of weeks ago. And was when it had it was this week for International Steel Pan, I think.
Yeah.
Right? And she was, you know, addressing the crowd. And she was telling them that, you know, the intentions.
Right.
As the reason persons who within pan raising their salary or whatever. And from the moment she started to talk, she get boo, you know. But you know, she didn't come off the stage, you know, she take that boo.
Yeah.
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 So I wanna say, even though you get a boo, you stand there and you said what you had to say.
Of course.
Miss Benjamin, kudos going out to you, girl.
Of course.
You go, girl.
You go.
You go, girl.
You go. Say what
but
you
let me
gotta
tell you
say.
something, eh? I hope that these people understand. When you say things and you make promises, honor them, eh?
Phew.
Because I'm seeing, and I will talk about it next week. I don't want to talk about it today because we don't have the time for
we
it.
have the time and the office
Right?
party starting soon. We are organizing.
I see that the president of the PSA wants the government to add the 10% promise allocation into the budget. And the minister, one of the minister in the Ministry of Finance, is saying yes, the government would honor what they promised on the campaign trail. But he kind of diverted a bit because he didn't want to commit to say that it will definitely be in the budget. Now the thing is, remember when you put that 10, when you allocate, when you go and you make that allocation for that 10%,
Right.
you have to make that 10% for every single month, every single year until the next general election, and most likely, you know, once you do well, you'll be elected for another term. So I mean, as I say, we do have the time for it, but make sure that whatever is being said to the population honor it, because just as how you're seeing around the world, people attitude are changing and people are getting better. Trust and believe. It are plenty Trinidadians here who have reached that point where they're getting very bitter. So please, whatever you all say you all giving to the population of Trinidad and Tobago, please honor it. But and I also said already on this frequency here on this program, all I've been hearing is withdrawal, no deposit. And deposit to me is important because one day you will swipe that card, and the most embarrassing thing that anybody could tell you is, sir, your card declined.
Card declined. Listen me. Lord, what can I say? Put you in front of the class, so. What can I say? Put you in front of the class now. Yeah, so you're in the front now. I think every week we should probably check on our members in the back of the class just to update their progress.
Me and Nina. Me and Nina too.
There's about two of them back there, you know. You know, Donald back there throwing paper.
Yeah, but he's not Trinidadian.
Oh, he's a tourist.
Yeah, he's a tourist. Yeah, he not that important. He not that important. Is the other one?
Oh, now he not that important.
He not that important.
When I said he wasn't that important, you was right.
No, it's context. You tell me in the back there. Yeah. So I said, nah, I ain't really worried about he. But he a tourist. He not that important.
Right.
But the other one, remember, he's a part of this current. Because remember that one day, he really shouting and making noise that does affect the world. But that one in the corner there, he's a part of the administration.
Yeah, Mr. Stream, we're not talking to you, huh? We're talking
I'm
about you, we're not talking to
concerned
you.
about what he is going to be saying right now. And right now, he should be finishing that penance. Look how long. Weeks now you writing penance.
Weeks, you know.
What in the world you doing in the back here still? I seen them having all kind of big meeting in Whitehall and thing. And he's not there.
He's not there.
Because he's
Where
there
is that?
writing penance. I want to cuss on her.
Hold on, let me mute your mic. You can go cuss him. Hold on. Hey. Sir, you are on 1522. Pick up the pace.
Remember the key to success is
Working hard. Hey, let me say good afternoon going out to One Time. You know, One Time is always good sometimes to hear you. All our members, all our listeners.
LA, if you're still in Trinidad, we ain't hearing from you, you know. You say I was trying to link up. We waiting on a bus up shot on you now.
But to me, man.
Some bus up shot on Curry.
To me, management tell us today they sponsoring the staff party today.
Me ain't hear about that, you know.
Yeah.
You know it's a big payment line yesterday.
Yeah. Shout out to our friends on the other side. You know, they had a nice little thing on Mayoral Road, so you know, kudos to them.
I heard in response we were getting a staff party.
I thought I get a little chicken puff and thing today, you know.
Serious?
I'll finger food and I'll wing and whatever because
nothing too serious.
I don't want anything too heavy now.
Me neither.
Me and what the boss to come upstairs and say, Anderson.
Yeah.
And you're on the controller while saying buffalo wing sauce on the Anderson.
Hold on. Hi, good afternoon, member. You have about a minute.
Well, I prefer to call back, but
hey, one time.
Don't cuss, discuss.
Definitely.
I like that.
I will call back in the next hour.
Nice.
Yes, well, guys, you already know the office party will commence after the next commercial break, so y'all make your ways. www.thestreet919fm.com. You're gonna have to adhere to some La Hocketa requests, eh? You know he will. He will buff you.
He'll get closer to independence, man. Hear this, sir.
Is me he going to buff, you know?
I may not have enough. We may not have enough time in the next hour. So let me say this now. I'm not too sure if many of you are keeping paying attention to what is going on around the world. But there was a flash flooding that happened where over 200 persons were killed in India and Pakistan.
Yes.
So, you know, we want to send our condolences going out to their families. We know that a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago have families in those countries as well, so condolences going out to both countries, yeah?
For sure. Let me take this pause, guys. The office party comes right after this.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Are you searching for answers to life's questions? Those things that disturb and concern you the most? Why all the wickedness? Why the suffering in the world? Will it end? Who is responsible? Well, if so, join us right here on The Street 91.9 FM every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. with Brother Samuel Gooding and Roland White, where we open the Bible and find answers to all these things and more. For it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Are you tired of scratching the surface? Do you want to understand the real forces shaping Trinidad and Tobago? From the delicate dance of our energy sector on the global stage, to the geopolitical shadows behind the crime affecting our streets, we dig deeper. The third umpire goes beyond the headlines. We connect the dots between local challenges and the international currents that truly impact your life, your wallet, your security. Join Stephen Matheson, Selvin Mitchell, and Ronaldo Rollux, 3 employment law and human resource management consulting professionals, as they unpack the complexities, analyze the power plays, and reveal the often hidden realities. Understand the game. Understand your role in it. The third umpire, critically analyzing Trinidad and Tobago's economic and political realities on how they affect your daily lives. Tune in Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. on The Street 919 FM. Don't just listen to the news. Understand it.
The #1 bookstore in Trinidad is having the biggest back-to-school sale for the holidays.
Shop at Sharon's Bookstore for the biggest back-to-school sale.
All your kindergarten, preschool,
primary, secondary school,
and tertiary education supplies at ridiculously low prices. Sharon's also carries a wide range of sneakers, socks, t-shirts, vests for girls and boys,
and much more items for school. So don't miss Sharon's back-to-school sale.
Now on Eastern Main Road, San Juan, Tutapuna.
2 locations at Twin City Mall, ground level and first level. We're also open on Sundays from 8 a.m. Check us on Facebook for up-to-date info and promotions. Also, message us for a quick response.
Pinky, my man is a real negotiator. Imagine he got a medium-sized pizza plus 5 breadsticks for under $100 at Pizza Hut. Jessica, you know that the Pizza Hut Java offer is actually that, right? Seriously? So you mean Marcus convinced them to do it for everybody? OMG! Java just got hotter at Pizza Hut. Buy 1 medium pizza and get 5 free breadsticks from any 3 flavors for only $99. Order online for pickup or delivery. But move fast. Offer ends August 31st. Pizza Hut. Now that's delivering. Yeah.
Looking for a preschool for your child? Well, look no further. At Leaping Learners Preschool, we believe that every child deserves a jumpstart to success in a safe and loving environment. We prepare your little ones for primary school while giving them the care and attention they deserve, whether they're 3 or 7 years old. At Leaping Learners Preschool, we cater to children with special needs and provide long hours of care from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. so you can rest easy knowing your child is in good hands. And for our tiniest learners, babies aged 3 months to 2 years, we offer nurturing daycare services to help them grow and thrive. Join the Leaping Learners family today. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Leaping Learners Preschool or visit our website at leapinglearnerstt.com to learn more. We are located in Barataria. Called 744-1523. That's 744-1523. Your child's future begins with a leap.
Light up your weekends at Vibes Nightclub, Tobago's hottest spot. 3 epic nights of music and energy await every Thursday. Karaoke Thursdays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Grab the mic, unleash your inner star, and sing all night. Beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and giveaways for the best singers. Every Friday, Limers Fridays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Vibes with your crew and enjoy beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and 2 White Oak for $25. Every Saturday, Raw Saturdays. Everything goes, nothing but good vibes. Free entry and an all-star DJ cast to bring the vibes. Vibes Nightclub is where Tobago shines. Join us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for music, fun, and unforgettable nights. Don't miss out. Your weekend starts at Vibes.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on The Street 919 FM radio. Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and formula.